watch season 10, episode 9 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I'm sorry, Wendy. This is evidence that you were indeed overspending. And this episode hints at you being allegedly guilty. And why do I say that? Your mom meant well, but your mom paraded around on your balcony. Look at me. You take care of me. I spend your money. I look good. Then you take her inside the house and you said, let me show you what I am spending money on. And of course, it's the renovation of seemingly the entire house, especially downstairs. And your mom says, oh, that light fixture is not fancy enough for Wendy. And we know that you dress nice. I've always said that you were one of the best dressed. And it's deep. What is going on with you, deeper than the surface level of just things. But like you said, you went to Nigeria, the whole family, and you and your sister, and I'm sure mom have not seen your dad in 20 years, and he didn't feel well, so he didn't come where you were to visit. I know it was you, Eddie, and the kids, but Wendy, if you couldn't take the family, why didn't you go yourself and visit your dad in the other city in Nigeria or other state where he was? Because you're the child and you were coming to Nigeria. You are definitely the one with the money. So you should have the finances to visit him. And you know that's how it works anyway. Older people expect for you to come and see them. It is a matter of respect. I mean, you should even go there with money. And in Nigeria, for sure, hundreds are well received because they understand the denomination of $100 bill, the new one, quite well. I don't even know if you can use the 20s and 50s there, but they do know the value of that $100 bill. So, Wendy, you even said yourself, you know, I made it now, and I want him to be proud of me. And your sister had a point, and I think she's a doctor, but she's successful too, like your mom said, but she's doing it the right way. Your sister said he's gotten used to living without us. And you do. You do get used to living without people. You get accustomed to your peace. And quite frankly, you can do without them because you haven't talked to them. Definitely haven't seen them in 20 years. So your sister said he knows, Wendy. He knows you made it. He knows how successful you are. And so that, saddened me a little bit because unfortunately now we all know allegedly how you made it. But it was coming anyway, Wendy. The money, I'm telling you, was coming. Happy Eddie's business was growing. You're going to get money from that. Your part on Potomac Housewives is not going away. Your role is stable. You're entertaining, and you're definitely the best dressed. Speaking of entertaining, why is everybody picking on Stacey? There always has to be like a scapegoat, somebody to target. And Giselle is really good at targeting that person and everybody following. And I don't want to put everything on Giselle, but I do see her as a leader of this show. We know that Kiara has been very hard on Stacey. And And it would make me sad. I wouldn't even want to be on the show. I would understand what's happening, but it would hurt my feelings to be constantly called a liar and to be attacked and to be put together with some man that probably really was just my friend, meaning Monique's ex-husband. And maybe I did or did not date him. And if I did, I'm not with him now. I'm with my ex-husband, who allegedly wants me because I'm coming out with a business like Wendy's. So watch these ex-husbands that want to get back with you, and you're in the middle of some tremendous success in the near future, because I have an idea of why they have fallen back in love. But if you don't mind, you want to share with them anyway, you want your family to be together, you don't care, because another man will also value you for what you have, not just how you look. So I understand it is absolutely, positively okay. You can tell when you leave home late, the traffic gets a little busier, so I might hang up in a minute. Ashley is quite concerned about her mother. She visits her mother, and the mother seems to be working 2 jobs and taking care of an alcoholic husband. And all of this is alleged, but it was said in the program. I disagree with some storylines like that because they involve other people rather than the character. But her mom, is doing this for Ashley. I would do it for my kid, to be on this show, to have a storyline, to get some money that you're going to give me because I'm allowing you to tell all my business on this show, how ill I am and all of that stuff. And what else stood out? I'm concerned, and Angel would say, don't be concerned about me, but I am, because in upcoming scenes this season, one scene, Angel is going to tell us that she is getting ready to buy a 9-bedroom house. And she says, yes, sort of big, but we'll make it work. That's very humongous. And it looks like your family is not that huge unless your mom and dad are living with you. And you can buy what you want as long as you can afford it. Your husband was in the NFL. But in upcoming episodes, it looks like you guys are going to be put out your rental. And you tell the ladies, I was not put out my rental. And the ladies will follow you to your home in Colorado. Well, what I was thinking about that as I was watching Angel, I was like, I would not purchase a home yet. Especially if it's not just moving to a different climate or better school district or whatever. I wouldn't buy that house to be on that show because I don't know if you're going to have your spot, Angel. Everything is about how you look on that show and how you read and throw shade, how quick you are on your feet. And you're a beautiful girl. And I know, like I said, you probably have a chef and a trainer right now, but you're not too quick on your feet regarding throwing shade. And it was alleged that you may possibly be a fan of the show like me. And so you're uncomfortable, going at it with the ladies. I don't know. And that is what stood out most for me. And my prayers, again, are with the Osephos, because just being around Nigerians, having a Nigerian husband, I know that their embarrassment is up here. Like other people are embarrassed. They may stay in the house a while, but they're going to go on to the store. They're going to go to the nearest Walmart with their head up. But some people will stay under the covers and they will hide out. They won't even go to church on Sunday. So I get it. So my prayers are with them and, with the children having to go to school and all that. And there's a hint that might come up. The beginning of what Wendy is going through on the show. I don't know. Because she and Eddie were sitting on the couch And she was like, he said, we've been through a lot of things together. And she's going to say, I wonder how this will affect our marriage. So my heart goes out to them. Everybody has something they're dealing with. Some dealing with something, a little worse. With that, peace and blessings and Merry Christmas. Have a good one.